Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Let's Talk Education with Princess, and we are in a series where we are talking about moving to the UK to work as a teacher. So if you haven't seen the other videos in this series, I'm just going to link somewhere here or somewhere here. Go and catch up on all the videos. We've talked about the different paths that are available to you. There are 4 different paths. We've discussed some of those videos in detail. I'm still going to do updates of those videos because I did those ones in 2023, but you can go back and look at it. Also, last week we talked about the updates in the immigration laws here in the UK, and as pertains to the skilled worker visa and as pertains to educators. So if you haven't seen that one, I'm going to link it somewhere here or here. You can just go back, pause this video right now, go back and watch it. But if you've already watched it, welcome back. Today I'm going to be having a Q&A session or video. I'm going to be answering all your questions. I've gotten quite a number of questions, and many of the questions are similar, so I'm just going to group them into just about 6 or 7. Yes, because I don't want to be repeating the questions because many of the questions are similar. I'll just put them together. If your question is not answered today, I have an all-purpose document linked form, an all-purpose form linked at the bottom of this video, so you can just go to the bottom of this video and click on that form and fill out your inquiries. We'll answer it in our next Q&A video. Stick around. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm going to be answering your questions about QTS, moving to the UK to work as a teacher, and just every question you've asked as pertains to everything we have been talking about. I'm going to answer it. And when I say everything we're talking about, of course, we'll be talking about migrating to the UK to work as a teacher or to train, whichever it is, the qualifications you need, the routes that are available to you. I'll just be answering your questions. Let's get right into it. Question 1. I want to ask about the people who didn't study education as their first degree and still went further to study PDE, Professional Diploma in Education, so as to be certified and also have their TRCN license upon completion of the course. Do we qualify for the direct QTS route? Now, this question is very specific because she's not just saying, do we qualify for QTS? She said the direct QTS route. Now, if you don't know, the direct QTS route is the route that is free, and you can get it right in your home country. If you haven't seen the video we made on that, there's a video. I'm going to link it either here or here, so you can go back and watch it if you don't know. If you don't know what QTS is, let me just break it down. QTS is the qualification you need to work in the UK as a teacher, just like TRCN in Nigeria. QTS here in the UK. So you need your QTS to work here in the UK, and it can cost a lot. It can actually cost a lot, anywhere from £4,000 all the way up to £19,000. 19, no, I didn't say 90. £19,000. So but there is a free route, and it's only available to people that have certain qualifications, and so that is what she's asking about. So if you're not sure of what she's talking about at all, means you haven't watched that video and you need to go and watch it. Back to the question. You have your first degree, check. You have your PDE, check. You have your TRCN, check. Do we qualify for the direct QTS route? Yes, you may qualify. However, remember I gave like 6 different steps, and you need to check if you pass each one of those steps. You've only mentioned 3. I need to be sure that one of your qualifications, either your PDE, that's your Professional Diploma in Education, or your first degree, matches the subjects that they have selected for the direct route to QTS. And the subjects, like I mentioned, math, sciences, and languages. So if your first degree is in math, sciences, and languages, or if not your first degree, your PDE is in math, sciences, or languages, and you also have been teaching that same particular subject, you have teaching experience in that particular subject, you are very good to go. Yes, you can apply. Question 2. Must I have QTS before I start teaching in the UK as a Nigerian? Yes. Even the QTS you have, does not guarantee you that you're going to get a job, does not guarantee you that you'll find an employer that is willing to sponsor your visa, because you need an employer to sponsor your visa for you to get a skilled worker visa. And that is why sometimes I just advise people rather to apply for the train to teach in the UK. It might be quite expensive. It is quite expensive, not it might be quite expensive, because they're talking about £15,000 for the whole program. However, if you're training to teach here, you can choose a salaried course. That means as you are training, you are working. You are not paying them school fees. They are not paying you salary. So it's like draw. You're working, you're getting the working experience, and you're also training to get your QTS at the end of the program. Another benefit of training to teach is you can get bursary and you can get scholarship if you are in sciences, math, or languages. There are even a few scholarships, very few and far between, for art and design and for music. So you can get scholarships and bursaries if you're training to teach. I find it to be somewhat easier to go through that route. Of course, there is more money spent, except you are ready to do the hard work and due diligence to, research and find bursaries and scholarships. They are available for math, sciences, and languages. Aside from that, yes, to answer that question, you do need a QTS to work in the UK as a Nigerian. There's no two ways about it. No employer is going to hire you and offer you certificate or sponsorship if you don't have the basic qualification to work in the UK as a teacher. Let's move to the next question. I have a bachelor's in computer science education. Since computer science is not part of the mandatory subjects, do I need to get the PGCD? I think you mean PGCE or PGD. If yes, please, how do I get it? And there are two questions in one. Let me answer this first one. Yes, you need to get a PGCE in maybe any one of these subjects that I have mentioned. You need to get it because your bachelor's degree does not match the subjects that have been shortlisted for the direct route to QTS. However, it's not just that. You need at least one academic session teaching experience in the subject that you have chosen: math, sciences, or languages. So either one that you choose and you want to do your PGCE in it, you have to have at least 1 year teaching experience before you can apply for the direct route to QTS. Secondly, I do not have any experience in teaching any of these subjects. I already answered that. The experience I have in teaching is in nursery school, where I taught for 1 year before my NYSC. Just train to teach. That's the route that is available to you. Train to teach in the UK. I doubt you can get your QTS without experience. Train to teach in the UK is the best. I have a video, Train to teach in the UK. That was the 2023 video. I'll still link it anyway. Besides that, next week I'm doing the updated 2024 Train to Teach in the UK video, but you can still go ahead and watch that one so you can know everything you need to know about training to teach in the UK. It's better if you don't have teaching experience and you don't have education qualification. You can train to teach in the UK so long as you have your bachelor's. Next, please, what is the best route to teaching in the UK? Like I have been saying throughout this video, there is no best route. Of course, the best route is to get the direct QTS, but the criteria is so strict and so slim and only accommodates some certain people. So if you want to know if you fit into that criteria, go and watch the video on the direct route to QTS. There are certain things. Do you have bachelor's degree? Do you have a teaching qualification in any of these subjects: math, sciences, or languages? Do you have teaching experience in math, sciences, or languages? Do you have your TRC? And if you do, you could qualify for the direct route to QTS. I would say that is the easiest route, but for the best routes, just find the one that works for you. Assessment only routes and IQTS routes, they are both paid for. If you have the money, you can go ahead and pay for it. If you are not looking to spend such type of money, you might want to try to look into training to teach in the UK, and maybe look for salaried courses like I mentioned, or courses that offer bursary and sponsorship or scholarship. That means you are looking to teach math, sciences, or languages. That's the hot cake. Just let it ring in your head: math, sciences, languages. All right, next question. Please, can I get teaching job in the UK with sponsorship without QTS? No. That's the short answer. I'm sure if you have been watching all my videos, you watched the last video, the last two videos, this will be very easy for you to answer no. If I have my TRCN, no. Can I teach mathematics in the UK with my economics bachelor's degree? No. In my previous video, I said, okay, he says I have taught mathematics for 9 years. That is quite unfortunate because you almost fit into the category. Your subject is one of the hot cake subjects and you have taught it for 9 years. So you are very close to being like the hot cake that they need. But your first degree is in economics, and I mentioned in my previous video, 2 videos ago, and I said the subject that you are applying to teach for must match the subject that you studied in school, or at least be half of the content. So for example, I cannot use let's say I studied computer science and I'm ending up teaching chemistry or something. It cannot work. I have to have a degree that, if I want to teach chemistry, I must have a degree that shows I learned chemistry in school. So your degree from your school must match the subjects that you are teaching. So unfortunately, and they are not even doing similar subjects again. Oh, Greek is similar to science, economics is similar to math. No, they're not doing that anymore. So what I am saying, what I think you can do here is, if you want to do a PGCE that focuses on teaching mathematics, okay, a postgraduate certification in education mathematics or mathematics education is a 1-year program. I think you can go ahead and do that, and then you will just qualify perfectly to, you know, get these direct routes. If you're interested in doing that, I have a form down below, and that's for everyone who is interested in starting their journey to qualify to work or teach in the UK as a teacher. Okay, of course, to teach as a teacher. If you're looking to start your journey to work in the UK as a teacher, you can fill my all-purpose form below. And I say all-purpose form because the form is for if you have questions, if you have inquiries, if you want to join our WhatsApp community for teachers who have also started their journeys to working in the UK as a teacher. You can just fill that form down below. Now, next question. I have a bachelor's degree in adult education. Can I apply? For direct QTS, you can't apply. For assessment only. If you're already working as a teacher, you can apply for assessment only if you're teaching, you know, one of the subjects that they're looking to certify, or one of the subjects that they are giving QTS to. And that's if you're already working as a teacher, yes. However, with your adult education, I would say that you will need a postgraduate certificate in education in maybe any other subject, or just go with my favorite suggestion, train to teach. If you're training to teach in the UK, that means you're coming to the UK to train for 1 year to then become a teacher. There are a lot of benefits in it. It's quite expensive, but if you are training to teach one of the hot cake subjects, there's bursary and scholarship available for you. So, and it doesn't matter what your first degree is in, so long as you have a bachelor's, that's all they need. Then you can choose to train to teach one of the hot cake subjects. All right. Next and last question. I need your email address. I'm qualified and certified by TRCN. How do I apply or process QTS? We have a detailed video on, you know, applying for your QTS, and I have linked so many videos already in this I'm just going to put the link to the video playlist, so you can just go through it and see everything that you need. For now, I won't be giving out my email address. I was doing that at the beginning of when I started shooting videos, but my email became so chaotic. I was not able to keep up with the emails that I was getting. So I have an all-purpose form linked at the bottom of this video. It's for inquiries. It's for if you want to join our group of teachers who have started their journey to qualify and getting their QTS to work in the UK. You can join that group, and there we offer help, and we offer consultation, we offer eligibility tests, and just helping people to get along their journey. That form is linked down below. So if you have any more questions, you can use that form and write all your inquiries, send us your inquiries, your questions. Just make use of that form below, and in our next Q&A session we will be answering all those questions. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is Let's Talk Education with Princess, and it was lovely to have you. Before you go, you have been so enlightened by this video, you've taken all the information you need. You must drop a like and drop a comment and drop a subscription. Don't come and watch and go without subscribing. Subscribe to my channel now, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.